Coach, goal and assist for Amir Gabrick, not a bad debut for him.
No, I think everybody knows what he's been in the NHL, and when he got the opportunity to play with good players like Duchesne, who's been on fire for a long time now, and Hoff. I think those guys have done a good job together. But I really like the fact that at the end, it made a big difference on a really smart play. Like not a lot of guys would have had the poise there to dish it to brass. So there's a lot of experience there. So yeah, we definitely benefited from his experience tonight, and we're looking forward to more of it for sure.
Also, in Shore's first game, what did you think of the way he fit in?
I did fine. Problem we had tonight is matchups and stuff, and with the whistles and then penalty kill. We want him on it, but it's the first game, first practice. So let's make sure that he understands what we're doing. But we definitely want to send him out there for a penalty kill. That's what he's one of the things that he's definitely going to be able to do. So in that respect, I think our fourth line, I would have liked to give him some more ice, but then power play and PK and then whistles and stuff, and then their first line. So then you're stuck calling their names and then having to change your mind. So we'll see more of it. But yeah, I mean, Payarvi, we're seeing him. And so what's happening now definitely is that there's not enough minutes to go around for the guys that we want to watch or groom. Or so, we're going to have to definitely look at that for the next games.
Are you able to offer a quick thought on a guy you're very familiar with, and Christy Domenico, who was traded tonight?
Yeah, no, I think Chris helped us win some games. He's had some. I always thought he had an NHL mind, and I coached him. He was part of the best players his age in Canada. He's had a terrible injury in junior, and really set him back for quite a few years. And he got himself back up to a good caliber of play, which I thought would definitely be somebody to look at for the NHL. And we were right about his hockey sense and his vision and his playmaking and all that. It's just right now for us in the mix of what's happened lately. We have a lot of guys now, and so we had to do what we had to do. So I definitely wish him the best, and happy he got to get a tryout basically with us and contribute and create memories for himself, but also create probably some confidence, and hopefully he gets a chance wherever he's going to go. Ben écoute, je pense qu'on méritait définitivement le match. Puis à la fin, là, c'était vraiment pas, c'était pas fair, ça. Là. On voyait le match, comme on a vu souvent cette année, des matchs où on méritait nous échapper. Puis en tout cas, je suis vraiment content parce qu'on méritait ce match-là amplement. Je pense qu'on leur a donné juste cette chance de marquer tout le match. Là. C'est dur de donner moins à un adversaire. Eux autres, ils venaient de gagner contre Tampa, ils venaient de gagner contre Boston, ils venaient de gagner 3 de leurs 4 derniers matchs. Donc, c'était une équipe qui jouait bien. Alors, on voulait certainement pas l'arriver ici puis s'attendre à avoir des cadeaux. On n'en a pas eu. On a été obligé vraiment de travailler fort. C'est la première fois, moi, que je pense que l'équipe bat Leonard depuis qu'il est parti d'ici. Alors, je pense que c'était dans la tête de plusieurs joueurs. Alors, au moins, on s'est débarrassé de ça. C'est gros parce que on va avoir d'autres matchs contre eux autres, puis on va en avoir l'année prochaine aussi. Fait qu'à un moment donné, il faut que tu commences par une victoire pour enlever, là, en anglais, on dit « monkey off your back ». Là. Fait que là-dessus, je pense qu'on est bien content. Mais c'est clair qu'on méritait le match. Là. Je veux dire, c'est clair. Et ce qui était probablement une faiblesse de notre part, c'est le nombre de lancers qui ont manqué le filet. Pas le nombre de lancers qu'on a essayé. On a vraiment lancé, on était vraiment dans leur zone. On était vraiment très bons ce soir. Mais on a manqué beaucoup de lancers qui étaient à côté du filet. Je pense probablement parce que les joueurs n'avaient pas battu ce gardien but là encore. Fait que habituellement, tu essaies de lancer dans un petit coin. Puis habituellement, c'est ça justement qui te fait pas marquer des buts. Alors, je suis vraiment content qu'on ait réussi à en marquer 3. On a plusieurs joueurs qui ont vraiment bien joué. Eric a eu 2 assists, Duchesne, 3 assists. Brassard, 3e match en ligne qui marque un but. Non, on a beaucoup de bonnes choses. Je te regarde, je pense que ça fait 5 matchs sur 8 qu'on gagne. Puis les matchs qu'on a perdus, à part probablement celui de Montréal, à Pittsburgh, on a vraiment bien joué. Puis à Toronto, c'est une période. Le reste est bon. Fait que, tout le reste depuis Boston, ça fait beaucoup de bons matchs en ligne. Là. Alors, je pense qu'on est définitivement sur la bonne voie collectivement puis individuellement.
Comment avez-vous trouvé les 2 nouvelles acquisitions de l'équipe, peut-être un peu plus particulièrement Gabriel qui est connu un bon
Ben, écoute, c'est sûr que j'aurais aimé ça, il y a un petit peu plus de glace, mais là, on était pris les avantages, désavantages. Là, on veut le mettre sur le désavantage numérique, mais là, on m'a lancé comme ça, là, avant d'avoir pratiqué plus, puis de regarder des vidéos, tout ça. Surtout que ce soir, c'était tellement serré, là, à un moment donné, on va lui donner la chance de s'établir un petit peu par rapport à ce qu'on veut faire. Tandis que Gabory, mais lui, c'est l'avantage numérique. Alors, tu sais, il a fait ça toute sa vie, puis on le voulait dans un endroit où il ne serait pas lui en contrôle, il serait plutôt là pour finir. Donc, on l'a utilisé à cette sauce-là. Puis, ben, il y a un impact immédiat. Écoute, c'est un gars qui a une carrière, une super carrière dans la Ligue nationale, qui a eu un impact par tout ce qui est passé. Alors, on est bien content que ce soir, il y ait un impact, c'est clair.
Looked like you did a lot of mixing and matching on the blue line as the game went on. Did any in particular?
Yeah, well, in the absence now of Dion, we got to look at what's going to be the best for us, where Harper fits and which guys will fit together best. And also, it has to do with the matchups too, and it has to do with the time of the game and the zones that you're in, the offensive zone rather than defensive zone, and so on. So yeah, I mean that's what it's going to be, and with Harper there, with Shabbat there, figure out where they fit best, and give them the time to figure out where we can see their strengths and where we can hide their weaknesses, for the time being until they really become solid NHLers with consistency, which is going to take some time. And I'll be honest with you, I'm very excited to be working with the young guys. We're not where we would have wanted to be, but sometimes you are where you are because you need to take a detour to take a step forwards, and that's definitely a part of it. We're going to need to continue grooming those guys, and they're doing a good job. It was a little tougher tonight to give White some ice time. It was tougher in Pittsburgh also because every time we put him out there, they had the Crosby line. So yeah, less ice time than we would want to give White because now we got new, with Bayarvi and with Gaborik and with Shore and all that. At some point, you got so many guys that you need to give ice time to. That they all kind of share it, and so we'll see where that leads in the next days. But definitely we're going to put a lot of focus on grooming guys, and whether they're older guys or young guys, we got to see where we're going for the next months and next year for sure. But I'm very excited about our new guys, our young guys, definitely too. I made my career on developing young guys, and so that's the most exciting for me. But I think right now it's not just about the young guys. It's about Gaborik. It's about Shore. It's about the new guys, Bayarvi. And I think it's exciting to have those new guys and work with them.